under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the San Francisco Giants and the Colorado Rockies.
And
the
now,
Rockies enter the day with their winning streak of 10 games. They'll try to extend it next.
Rockies.
John Gray gets the start for Colorado in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
You're not always sure what you're going to get from John Gray. This guy has a big arm, former first-round draft pick out of the University of Oklahoma. Big-time fastball and a good breaking ball, a changeup to go along with it. He's just had a difficult time during his career, Matt, of being consistent, throwing enough strikes. His fastball is good. It's not great. The key for John Gray is to get his secondary pitches over.
Now here's the pitch. Buster Posey is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. Now, boys, we take a look at the Rockies starting play here tonight. All you can really say is they've been on one heck of a run.
Hey, thanks, Matty. Hey, D-Roll, we've got a couple of teams playing some good baseball right now. Unfortunately, a winning streak for one of these teams is going to end today, but boy, this is a great matchup here.
Yeah, I'm excited to call this one with you two guys, definitely. The two teams playing top of their game right now, really playing well, both come in on winning streaks. We're going to see who's able to execute in this one.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Swing and a liner. And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. Legs churning. He's headed for second. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
Now that is the way you want to start a game on the road. He comes out swinging and stands at second as the first base runner of the night. Now we'll see if his teammates can pick him up and if they can punch first.
Mike Yastrzemski digging in at the plate as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Yeah, the rain starting to intensify here. It's coming down a little heavier now. We'll see how much longer the umpires can wait.
Yeah, Matt, right now this doesn't look too good. I wouldn't be surprised if we don't see the umpires come out and bring the ground crew out here. The infield around the mound and around the home plate area is really getting soaking wet, and I can't anticipate this going on very much longer.
Posey stands at second with no outs. And he's bunting with 2 strikes, but can't connect, so a real wasted at-bat there. In is the third baseman, Evan Longoria. First appearance for him here with the leadoff man still at second and 1 gone now. He's set. Here it comes. Little chopper back to the mound. The throw will go to third, and a good decision on the throw as he is meat at third base. Now into the box, Brandon Belt. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. From the belt, the pitch. On, he pops it up. Fuentes in foul ground, but this will land untouched.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch. Get ahead. Get the offense on their toes. That opens up the off-speed pitches later in the game.
1 ball and 1 strike to the Giants' first baseman. Two-out base runner aboard in the top of the first. He pulls this one high and deep to right center field. Gone into the home bullpen for a home run. A 2-run home run for the guy they call the baby giraffe, Brandon Belt. 4th home run for him on the season as the Giants have taken a 2-0 lead.
What a way to get things started while playing on the road. Top of the first and a big fly just like that, and they take the lead.
In now, Donovan Solano. As he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. That average coming in right at 300 on the nose. No home runs as of yet, and 3 driven in. The windup and the 0-1. Good breaking ball there, laid off for the second strike.
Hey, I love that pitch right there. Better execution after just giving up an extra base hit.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Frozen on strike 3 for the final out of the inning. Bye bye baby. The Giants strike for a pair as you get another look at the 2-run dinger. On to the bottom of the first. It's now 2-0 San Francisco. Kevin Gossman gets the start for San Francisco in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, it's hard to have all 4 of your pitches on, but I think if this guy can have 2 or 3 of his 4 pitches and have command of them, he's going to have a really good game.
And now in the box, Trevor Story. And as you can see, he's had some troubles here in his own ballpark. That's something he'll look to improve upon in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. Guys, you take a look at the Giants as they begin play here tonight. All you can really say is they've been on one heck of a run.
Matty, this is the best team in baseball right now. I mean, just a double-digit winning streak that, I mean, maybe happens to 2 or 3 teams a year. You get this hot. This team is rocking in all facets right now, and they're a fun watch.
Behind 0-2 now. Now here's the pitch. Got him swinging on the split-fingered pitch, and that's out number 1.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
Here's Charlie Blackmon now as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. Here's a guy who could use a 3 for 4. He's got that batting average still down in the 190s. 1 home run and a dozen RBIs. The 1-0 home. Grounded down the third baseline. A dive and he knocks it down. And no chance at a recovery here as despite a great effort that time, they won't get an out on the play.
Batting third, the first baseman, C.J. Crone.
So that'll bring up C.J. Crone. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. 287 the average coming in. 4 home runs, 13 RBIs. Now a move over to first. Runner's back. That evens it up 1-1. Blackmon, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Here's a look over to first, and the runner will get back standing. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this Really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
Here now the 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
Baseman.
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
Garrett Hampson is next as he finds himself behind 0-1. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2.
Got to pitch to the ballpark's dimensions right here. Love the execution of that pitch down in the zone. Got to keep the ball in the yard.
That's the splitter there, but it misses. 1-2. Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning. Rockies strand one. They're still down. It's 2-0. Second inning coming up, and Heidi Watney has an update for us on the weather forecast.
Well, Matt, the forecast isn't pretty, but it does sound like we're going to get this one in, even if it takes a while. It's coming down at a decent rate as of right now, and it's likely to intensify as the game moves along. The grounds crew is standing by to put that tarp on the field if the umpires call a delay. We'll have to hope that any such halt in the action is short-lived.
Yeah, Heidi, and the least appreciated people in the ballpark, the grounds crew, will have some newfound fans if they can keep the playing surface playable throughout, given the conditions. And now the first pitch. Wilmer Flores is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning. 1-0. Now here's the pitch. Ball 2 as the breaking ball misses inside. Now the 2-0. Finds the zone, strike one. Two and two. Swung right over the top of that one as this is a little dribbler out in front of the mound. Throw is in time for the first out of the second.
All right, guys, so here's how the Colorado Rockies set up defensively. And, guys, one thing I want you to focus on today when you look at this team on the defensive side of the ball, they're in the top 5 in fielding percentage. They go about their business a certain way. They make all the routine plays, mix in a few flashy ones, and day after day, they give their pitchers the best chance to be successful.
Kurt Casale is at the plate now as he looks at strike one. One out, nobody on. Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Yank, and whoa, this is off the third base bag, and that is a fair ball as this one's heading for the left field corner, and he'll settle for a single here as they whip it back in quickly.
You don't see that too much in today's game. Most guys, it doesn't matter what the count is, they're looking to line them, drive the ball out of the ballpark. Not the case here. Good 2-strike adjustment and able to punch a ground ball through a hole for a single.
Stepping up to the plate, Mauricio Dubon, as he'll pick on the first pitch and line one back up the middle, and that's a base hit. Long throw to third. And he'll pull into second with one away.
Obvious pitch recognition right there. 0-0 changeups usually get guys out in front, but he was able to stay back, recognize it, and drive it for a base hit.
At the plate, Kevin Gossman. Squeeze was on, but this one will get foul. He's got a chance to add to this early lead as he'll bat with a couple of guys in scoring position. Oh, 0-1 count, and the pitch. Misses the bunt attempt, and we'll see what's up now on 0-2.
The offensive approach here is simple. You know the pitcher's going for the K, so set your sights middle of the plate. And then don't worry about the infielders. They're so close, hard contact is a guaranteed ribby.
And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
The catcher, number 28, Buster Posey.
So next to bat will be Buster Posey. First offering. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball one. This one's flared off to the right side. Coming in is Blackman. He's got it, and they get out of the jam unscathed. Giants leave a couple as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Leading off the inning, it'll be Raimel Tapia, and they could use a spark from him here.
The left fielder, Raimel Tapia.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike two. And set up behind the dish is Gary Simmons as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
You know, D-Row, Gary Simmons, he's one of those umpires. He'll give you one thing or the other. At times his zone can be a little wide, and then he's a little more strict north and south, but he's a pretty consistent umpire.
The key, Dan, is be consistent. You want to give him the inside half, I'm okay with that, but then you can't give him away. If you're going to stay east-west, you better pick one side.
Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Slow roller down the third baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. And now a pitch on the way.
Man, this guy's a grinder. Fouls off good pitches and doesn't seem to swing at the ones just off the corner. This guy's a pitcher's nightmare.
Down the third baseline.
You know, taking you inside the mind of a batter right here, you can't get in auto swing mode. You still have to control the strike zone.
And another foul ball. The 2-2 one more time. Smoke toward third. Throw on to first by Longoria is right there for the first out.
Batting sixth.
Time for a look at the San Francisco Giants
Diaz.
on defense. And
Diaz.
diving into the numbers on this team, the one thing that jumps off the page is the fact that these guys can flat play D. The highest fielding percentage in the league. Something to focus on today when you're watching this one.
Elias Diaz the next to hit. And he's a bit tardy there on the first pitch fastball. It's 0-1. Bases are empty, one man out. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Here it comes on 0-2. And now a slider in there for a called third strike, and there are two gone now.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
Josh Fuentes to the plate now, as he'll try and hold off the swing, but this one's in there for strike one. He'll enter play with that batting average still shy of the 220 mark. 2 home runs, 10 RBIs. Comes back with a fastball up and away that swung on and missed. 0-2.
Hey, make no mistake about it. This lineup's going to have to get going and get a little bit more aggressive. This guy's pounding the zone.
To 1-2 now. 2 out, nobody on. Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball. The 2-2 gets him looking up around the letters. 3 up, 3 down for Colorado. They trail it here 2-0. And now Mike Yastrzemski, as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one.
Mike Yastrzemski.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. 3rd inning starts with a slider that's looked at here for ball 1. Now the 1-0 is looked at for the first strike. And he goes the other way as this is hit high and deep out to straightaway left. Gone to lead off the inning. A solo shot here to left. Home run number 5 on the year, as the Giants have now taken a 3-0 lead.
Well, in just a little more than 2 innings of work, he's given up 2 homers. Could be just one of those games for him. We'll see how much rope they give him. It's definitely getting shorter at the moment.
At the plate now, Evan Longoria, as he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. Reached by way of a fielder's choice his first time around. Here's a looping fly ball out to right. Therefore, it is Blackman, and he's got it for the first out.
The first baseman, number 9, Brandon Belt.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Brandon Belt, and we'll see what he can do here after going deep his first time up.
He turned around that fastball and drove it out of the park in his previous at-bat, so there's got to be a good chance they mix it up right here on him and try and go off speed.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. 1 out, nobody on. Hit sharply toward the right side. But there to take this one is the second baseman, and that's out number 2.
The batter, number 7, shortstop, Donovan Solano.
Standing in now, Donovan Solano. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1. First time up, he went down looking. And he lays off for ball 1.
You know he wants that on the mound, especially if it would have made the count 0-2. Didn't get it, though, so now you have to make another quality pitch on 1-1.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. Around first, he's digging for second. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
As a hitter, the only feeling better than hitting a bomb is driving one into the gap like that. He hustled out of the box knowing he was guaranteed a double, but I think he had thoughts of maybe a triple if the outfielder hadn't gotten it back in right away.
Yeah, there really wasn't any question about that one, going for extra bases off the bat. Into the box now, Wilmer Flores, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. A 1 pitch on its way. Swing and a liner right at the third baseman, and that'll end the inning. Giants add on 1 more. Bye-bye, baby, the solo home run. Last chance coming up for the Rockies. It's now 3-0 San Francisco. The rain coming down as it is, we are in for a long delay. The hope is now that they can get this one in at some point.
Now, this is where it becomes tricky for the managers right now. You have your pitchers out there. You have to be careful not to hurt anybody. So I think the guys that are sitting in the bullpen are on red alert as the delay has begun. And I'm sure both of the managers have a pretty good idea of who's going to be the pitcher to go in after this delay.
And welcome back inside the ballpark as the weather has finally cleared up. Tyler Rogers takes the mound now as the new pitcher following the rain delay that lasted an eternity, so it seemed, and it appears we're just about set to resume. Bottom of the third now, and Ryan McMahon digs in to bat next.
The center fielder, Ryan McMahon.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1. But facing right-handed pitching so far this season, McMahon is below the Mendoza line. The batting average under 200, unfortunately.
He'd be the first to tell you he's not happy with his batting average this season, but he can beat you in a variety of different ways, and he has to because he wouldn't be here otherwise.
And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
Gray.
Jonathan Daza will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Swing and a miss on the sinker. 0-1. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Stepping in next, Trevor Story struck out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
From the stretch. Two out, nobody on. Got him out on his front foot. It's 0-2.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker with good downward action.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Last strike now for Colorado. Tried to work it back to that low inside corner, but it misses. 1-2.
Hey, the fish ain't biting there on that 0-2 breaking ball, but you got to be careful because this pitcher might throw him another one.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. Throw to first here is in time to record the final out, and the Giants will add one more to their winning streak as this ball game is over. And tonight's ends as a 3-0 shutout win. San Francisco jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Kevin Gossman takes the win on the mound, his second of the year. John Gray worked only 3 innings in the losing effort. Tyler Rogers closes the door for the save, his 3rd of the campaign. So that will wrap things up. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Wackney, and our whole crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, head to theshow.com.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Giants. 3 runs, 6 hits, no errors. They left 3 men on base.